duo of APT to give us a few words, and the screenwriter of the movie, Ms. Michelle Mu.
Hello, good evening po sa inyong lahat. First of all, we all want to thank all of you here na nagpunta dito sa Mega Mall, who braved the Christmas traffic at nandito para samahan kami to preview The Kingdom. In behalf of our co-producers, MQuest Ventures and si Bossing's MZ Production. Kami po sa APT, we're very proud and happy to offer this movie ngayong Pasko. Baka yung iba sa inyo nakikita yung ibang vlogs or promo namin online, where Direct Mike was also saying that I've done a lot of movies with Direct Mike for APT. I think this is one of his best output as a director, and we're very happy to share the movie with you. Advance ito, obviously, and before I give the mic to our story writer and screenplay writer si Michelle Mu. Reminder lang and request from APT, if you will see obviously some very crucial and twist in the movie, please wag lang muna natin yung spoiler before Christmas para ma-enjoy din ng mga manunood sa Pasko, no? Kasi you will witness there's a very important twist ng mga characters dito. So here's Michelle, our writer.
Ayan. Good evening po, salamat po sa pagpapaunla. Siguro I'll talk about the background na lang why we came up with the film without spoiling what you'll see pa lang. Initially, we wanted to do a show that would serve as a series that would teach people about, I guess, democracy and participation for the electorate. The idea started years ago, pero hindi natuloy yun. And then we decided na let's just go big with this one and open with the movie. So yung pelikula, I'm sure nabasa niyo na rin po dun sa mga ibang releases, pero meron siyang malaking what if na binibigay sa audience, na what if we live in a Philippines never colonized. But more than that, what we hope to achieve is beyond the film and kung ano yung mga realidad na ipapakita dun sa pelikula. Sana open din to ng conversation on the other what ifs that we can have for this country. Yun lang po. Maraming salamat.
Sige.
Meron po bang gustong magtanong? Lex?
Good afternoon po. So we have a question from Sir Bernard of My Movie Room.
I just curious on how you mount the set that you built for the Kingdom, because it seems to be the exciting part of the film as well.
Sorry, how we came about with the set?
The mounting, yeah.
The mounting. We want to give credit to our production designer, si Nestor Abrahena. But prior to, nasa story level pa lang kami when we were conceptualizing the movie, we already had talks with two UP professors. One is a historian and one is an anthropologist. So we wanted to get the correct data. Kasi nga, this is obviously an alternative universe, kumbaga. And yun din, napag-usapan namin nila Direct Mike in creating this alternative Philippines. we didn't want to just be like totally creative lang and talagang getting data or getting ideas out of nowhere. So we wanted all our decisions creatively to be grounded, at least in what we could gather ng mga yung nakaraan natin nung wala pa yung mga Kastila. So we got a hold of two professors from UP and they've been very helpful and very generous with their knowledge. No? So doon nagsimula. And then si Nestor din kasi our production designer is also I believe he's also a professor in so very adept din siya sa mga favorite na to. When he found out the movie this is the concept of the movie, he was very excited about it. Yun yung sa that's why even the set, the costumes, in the trailer you saw may mga tattoos sila, bossing. Even the tattoos we took pains in trying to really get the correct design and yung sinabi ni Bossing in one of his interviews, yung tattoo hindi lang siya tattoo for decoration. There's meaning behind it. Sa panahon nila, the more tattoos you have, the higher your ranking in society. Kaya siya bilang lakan, bilang hari siya, royal blood sila, lahat sila may tattoo. Si Bossing his body was filled with tattoos. And in the production, it took like 3 or 4 hours every time full body yung tattoo niya. No? So yun yung background on the production design and efforts of the movie. Sa narrative, meron ba? Salamat.
Hi, good evening. I'm Nestor Cortera from Manila Bulletin and Tempo. Paki-explain po yung timeline ng pelikula ng kwento. Anong cover, anong period ng history ang kina-cover nito at saka saan kayo nag-shooting?
Okay. Sorry. Lalapit na po ako para yung mic. Okay. Yung mga unang nakakita ng teaser or trailer, actually that's their first question. What time period? If this was a period, So this is actually current times. This is 2024. Parang it was a misconception na because it was may mga lakan, may akala ng iba, it's period before the Spanish times. But this is actually current times. It's 2024. So the characters, si Bossing Aslakan, nakasuit siya, Amerikana siya. Pag meron ng special event ang royal family, that's when they had to wear their parang cultural outfits, no? But it's current times. You will see meron kaming mga what do you call that, mga establishing shots of cityscapes, there are buildings, there are cell phone, it's lang. When we were writing it nga, ang peg nga namin, it's like Thai royalty. They have kings, pero current times. Like when we go to Thailand, it's modern. And then the location of our shooting, there's a lot of outdoor scenes, no? May mga eksena kasi na nasa gubat. So a lot of those we shot in Rizal, towards Antipolo side and Buso, I believe, no? And then some were shot here in Metro Manila, yung mga scenes sa city. I believe we also shot in Intramuros. May eksena din sa Intramuros. Pero inano na namin na it wouldn't look too Spanish looking kasi nga hindi tayo na-colonize ng Spain. So yon. Even the language, sila Michelle really tried to be faithful to our own language na hindi masyado kasi yung language natin ngayon medyo maraming Spanish, di ba? So they try to really be faithful to the old Filipino language. Medyo malalim siya, but for cinematic purposes, we didn't wanna go too deep na old Tagalog kasi mas mahirap maintindihan. Pero we try to veer away from yung mga nakasanayan nating mga Spanish terms, Spanish words. No? So yeah. Misha.
I think there's a follow-up question.
So, where does the reimagining of Philippine history come in? How does it blend with the current contemporary setting?
Where does it stand?
Well, hi, Direk.
Just very quickly, our director is here, Direk Michael Guerra. He's also part of the team who conceptualized the story and he directed it.
Hi guys, good evening. Buti na nakaabot ako. I just wanted to thank everyone for being here kasi I know the pain of going through 2 to 3 hours of traffic. And I hope we made a movie that's worth your time. Kasi malaking sakripisyo po talaga to be going out at this time. So maraming salamat.
Direk, while you're here, meron lang pending question. Yung research natin into this alternative Philippines, how did it blend with the current Philippines right now? Paano yung timeline?
I think where does it come in and blends with the modern timeline?
In terms of oh, wala po yata. In terms of timeline, ang trato po namin talagang separate po sila. So, kaya siya parang alternate reality kasi it makes you question and hopefully it will make the audience question, ano ba ang pros and cons of being in a monarchy and being in a democracy? So parang ang punto nung The Kingdom is to show you another option and it's up to you to decide if it would be better or not. Kasi nga, in a democracy, we have the power to choose our kings. In a monarchy, wala tayong power. And you will see that in the film. Na kumbaga,
Yes.
the royal family and the king will have all of the choices in terms of how we live our lives. Diba? So, nasa tao na po yun. Kung gusto nila na sunod-sunuran lang, or as we are in a democracy, we choose kung ano yung future natin, saan tayo pupunta. So talagang sinubukan po namin parang ihiwalay na parallel po siya. That's it. I hope that answers the question. Anything else?
Yeah, we have.
Very good.
Picture na lang.
Oh. Whether we'll start na.
Yes.
Okay, then. Picture na lang.
Well, I actually envy you. I wish I could watch the film with fresh eyes na wala akong alam-alam. We are all very, very proud of this film. Aside from the MTRCB, of course, we want to watch it before we can screen it. Kayo po ang unang audience who will see it. Nauna pa kayo sa mga artista, nauna pa kayo sa crew, sa staff, sa prod. Lahat po kami sa Biyernes pa namin mapapanood ng buo. So you will be the first. So the first thing you will realize, I think, pag napanood niyo po yung pelikula is, however much you may have liked the trailer was only 30% of the movie. So yung mismong meat ng pelikula na 70% is not in the trailer. So mas masalimuot po siya, especially yung third act na mabigat siya. So sana let's keep that part a secret para bigyan mo natin ng opportunity for the audience to discover it for themselves. But you guys are lucky kasi from now on, the secret will be out there. So it'll be up to us to try to extend the secrecy a little bit more. Maraming salamat po sa inyo lahat.